Hello again, YouTube, and welcome to another school project disguised as an average video. And although I should probably be addressing my class rather than my online audience, I've decided that it might just be easier to pretend that I'm not presenting to a bunch of people I know in real life, because that's just spooky. Anyways, I suppose I should just get on with it. Welcome to Create a Creature, the newest assignment in the long line of assignments that I've gotten way too hyped up over and been practically ready to show off since day one. The critter I decided to design is actually one that I fiddled with years ago. Originally based on the mythical owl griffins, I present to you the Novakiels. The Novakiels, at their core, are 10 feet long noodles that are highly referenced from the lynx and owls, although they're much more complex than that under the surface. They have thick fur, long snake-like spines, extremely strong back legs, short bobbed tails, sharp talons up front, big pawsies in the back, wings large enough to efficiently cover their bodies, and just the cutest owl faces you've ever seen. I know that seems like a lot of details and a lot of biologically clashing ones at that, but I have explanations for these features. Before we dive into why these adaptations are so important, I should inform you that these cuties reside in the boreal forests of North America. For those of you who don't know, boreal forests are full of evergreen trees and near constant snowfall and cold. So basically the cousin to the more commonly referred to environment, the Arctic tundra, if that helps put it into perspective. With the exposure to such a harsh cold, the Novakiels would have to develop certain characteristics in order to survive, such as their thick fur and large durable wings. Now, the fur is obvious, but I've been told that I need to have a better explanation for why a big cat would need to grow wings, so we're just going to go in depth on those first. Novakiels have wings for two very important reasons: to hunt for food and to evade predators, to supply and protect, to live and survive. I need it to be clear that if Novakiels didn't have wings, their survival rate would go down greatly. While sleeping, the Novakiels will curl themselves up into balls, much like cats do, and drape their wings around themselves. Given the fact that their hearing isn't the best, despite their sizable, fluffy ears, they could get snuck up on fairly easily, so they use their wings as somewhat of a shield. They're powerful enough to knock their predators, such as wolves and bears, off of them if pounced, offering them an opportunity to escape and live another day. Same goes for a pack of Novakiels, seeing as they curl around each other like a big knot while sleeping. They all use their wings to protect each other. As for the hunting side of things, Novakiels are omnivores. They'll eat just about anything to survive. Things like minks and small foxes might be hard to come by though, with all the other predators in the forest. But do you know what advantage they have there? Their wings, okay? With the help of their strong back legs, Novakiels launch themselves into the sky and fly short distances between trees and whatnot to sink their claws into whatever good-looking bird happens to be in the area. It is worth mentioning that while being able to fly, the Novakiels have a very limited amount of stamina, given that they have to haul their 10-foot-long body around in the sky. Plus, they can have difficulties with breathing if they try and push past their limits, much like a person with asthma. Also, shout out to my asthma homie that I've almost game-ended by saying things like "booger" really quietly. Love you, girl. But the point of saying this is to demonstrate while Novakiels do have a winged advantage, they aren't completely invincible to a determined wolf tracking them down after an initial attack, or a bird in the sky running the big dumb noodle around. While out of stamina, the Novakiels might find solace in a nap up at the top of the nearest evergreen, climbing into the confines of the needles and comfortably draping themselves around the branches, much like garland on a Christmas tree. Their wings tucked close to their bodies and thick fur preventing any discomfort from stray needles or splintered wood. Oh, I suppose I should mention that when hunting on the ground, they move like bunnies, springing out and bounding long distances and then squeezing back in to quickly prepare for its next big move. It's very cute. Before I show its classification, I think I should also address the whole sharp front talons and sharp beak thing despite it being obvious, but in case it wasn't, they use both to tear apart captured prey in order to digest them easier. Now, I'm unclear if this part of the project is supposed to be demonstrated. I'm sure it is, but So here's a screenshot of how it classifies from domain all the way down to subspecies. You can pause it here and take a look if you'd like, but let's be honest, most of you watching this right now aren't my peers and you really don't care, so meh. Well, fingers crossed that this is all I needed to share in my presentation. I guess if y'all have any questions for me, you can leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer. I hope y'all enjoyed hearing about my cute little babies, and if not, I hope you at least enjoyed the drawing. I put a lot of love and time into it, and I think it really shows. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in 2 weeks when my next assignment is due. Bye! You're real quick, I wanted to give a shout out to my homegirls, Trot, the asthma homie, and Lainn, who helped me out a lot with this project. They helped me figure out all the domain stuff and the subspecies, and they were just a great help in general with this project. So I'm going to leave a link for Trot's Instagram down below. I think you should go check out her artwork. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to mention. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.